A middle-aged man asked me where I was headed and suggested to drop me off. I said no thanks, but the man wouldn't leave and insisted. I wanted to tell the man to just fuck off, but I took off running instead. I heard a loud noise and at the same time felt something I can only describe as a sharp vibration hitting my flesh. I fell to the ground not knowing what happened.
What's up everybody, it's your boy EgyptGodAnubis here, and we are back to do some more of these reactions. This time we are back doing that one and only Llama Arts. That's right. If you hadn't already, make sure you go to his channel and subscribe to him. The link will be in the description at the bottom. Now this right here, we have two disturbing horror stories that he came up with. You already know I'm ready to get into this thing. Hope y'all ready also. With that being said, let's hop into it.
Over the weekend, about 15 co-workers and myself had our company trip to the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, known for being Stephen King's inspiration for The Shining. We took an 8 p.m. ghost tour where we joined about 15 other people to get guided around the property and told stories about its history and creepy things that are said to have happened. We were told to take a lot of pictures, I'm sure to try and capture orbs or ghosts. Many green orbs were caught in pictures, but I don't think anything is as creepy as this photo taken by my coworker.
Take a whole bunch of pictures.
A little girl in a hot pink dress who was definitely not on our tour. And apparently, years ago, a young girl who was 12 to 13 by the name of Lucy was squatting in the basement of the concert hall, which is where this photo was taken. And she was discovered upon plans to begin some construction. She was forced to leave, and the night got below freezing, so she froze to death. Everyone on my tour has vouched that this girl was not on our tour. I mean, who wouldn't remember someone wearing hot pink?
Right.
The man pictured as our tour guide, no one would have been in front of him. I am convinced that this is the ghost of Lucy. Just one more added note, though I doubt anyone would believe me.
Man, that's
there was only one time throughout the tour where I felt any strange energy or feeling, and it was right there, headed down to the basement of the concert hall.
Nah, you don't want to go down there. You don't want to go down there. Okay.
It was a Tuesday night when I was turning in my last essay for history. I left it to the last minute, and the teacher actually made me complete it before I could go home. I hated my teacher for that.
I mean, it's homework.
Around 8 p.m., I had finished that goddamn essay and was walking home. The rain had stopped, and there was a beautiful sunset. Suddenly, I noticed something. There was a red 2016 Toyota Camry right
creeping
behind
up
me.
on me.
I got goosebumps thinking it was following me. I didn't look back and started walking in my apartment's direction. I wanted to go to a busy road to feel safer. Just then, the car sped up, stopping right next to me. A middle-aged man asked me where I was headed and suggested to drop me off. I said no thanks, but the man wouldn't leave and insisted. I wanted to tell the man to just fuck off, but I took off running instead. I heard a loud noise and at the same time felt something I can only describe as a sharp vibration hitting my flesh. I fell to the ground not knowing what happened. Out of adrenaline, I was about to get up and run again as I felt a heavy arm grab me by the mouth. Then the pain set in. I realized that I was shot. There was another man next to him that searched my pockets. He grabbed my phone and threw it on the ground as he tied my legs and taped my mouth.
That's the dude from the other one.
Into the trunk of their car
Snapchat. Y'all
and
remember?
Then started driving. I could feel that we were going very fast, and I'm sure that we hadn't stopped at all for a good 30 minutes. I was feeling my blood soaking into my shirt, which scared me the most. I was certain that I was going to die.
Yeah.
I was thinking about my parents and what they would feel when they heard that I was missing. Then the car came to a stop. By some miracle, I heard a police officer asking for IDs and driver's licenses.
Get out of
there. I wanted to yell for help, but nothing came out. Just then, I heard 3 to 4 gunshots. I heard another cop yelling, "Man down! Man down! Shots fired!" I was begging the cop to find me. Then I heard the cop searching the car. I was feeling joy as my pain was growing worse. Seconds felt like hours. The officer then opened the car's trunk and suddenly started firing at me out of a fight or flight response. Thankfully, the bullets missed. The officer quickly caught up to the fact that I was kidnapped and injured. He called for backup immediately.
He almost killed the dude,
and
man.
it arrived in minutes. They placed the injured officer onto a gurney and drove off in an ambulance. Finally, when the scene was safe, they called another ambulance for me. I woke up in the hospital. The news media was everywhere. I was fine after a few days, but later learned that the officer that was shot didn't make it. I don't know if those men are still alive or rotting away in a prison for killing an officer. I don't want to know what would have happened
I wouldn't want to know
officers
either.
hadn't stopped the car.
Man, that's crazy. So there you go, everybody. I hope y'all enjoyed this video once again from Llama Arts. It's off the chain. He got some great videos. Like I say, his link will be in the description at the bottom. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to him. This right here, 2 disturbing horror stories. This last one got me. The kidnapping story, oh yeah. Because it hit home once you realize that this mess is true. And it could happen to you also. But with that being said, I'm about to get out this thing. I hope y'all enjoy. Hit that like button if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you new. Hit the notification bell for the next video. I'm out this thing. Hey, man, that mess was crazy.